HU is making top marks in the Fort Wayne area. Find out how.
Plus, we're looking for answers into how the new ID system is affecting you. HTV News starts now. Good afternoon and welcome to HTV News. I'm Blair Caldwell.
And I'm Victor McCarty. People around the greater Fort Wayne area ranked HU #1 for higher education. The Reader's Choice Award is sponsored by Fort Wayne newspapers. Last year, HU was ranked 3rd by the local Fort Wayne community. Huntington beat out Ivy Tech, Indiana Tech, and IPFW for the top spot. Huntington administration is happy about the award because it was chosen by the public.
This year we won first place for higher education. So that meant we were the top pick in the Fort Wayne region by the readers of Fort Wayne newspapers for higher education.
There will be a party for the achievement on Friday, September 27th at 2 p.m. held on the mall, and will have free cake and punch.
Pretty soon, you won't need to use your gold key to enter campus buildings anymore. HU has installed a new entry system to all the dorm buildings in order to provide more safety to students. The idea is that no longer will anyone have access to the resident halls. Female students will be allowed on female floors and male students to male floors. The locks will not be gender biased during the day or during open dorms.
Based upon our data system, so your residence and your gender in our database already automatically puts you into certain permissions.
Assistant Dean of Student Development Jesse Brown says that the new locks are not up and running yet, but students will be notified when this happens.
You may have noticed an additional fee to your internet services this year, but many students don't seem to be too upset about it. HU students were forced to pay nearly $200 more this year to improve the internet service. The university has now outsourced their wireless system to Apogee, who offers 24/7 support to students. The new system can handle more wireless users, students can connect multiple devices to the system, and the internet runs faster.
We really increased the density. We also improved the quality of the hardware that's being utilized for students to connect to. So the access points themselves are able to handle more devices, a higher speed of data transmission than what they were in the past. So one thing I want to encourage students to do is if they do have a problem connecting to wireless in their residence hall, that type of thing, that they really need to contact ResNet.
Eventually, Skiles hopes for every student to use the MyResNet system and only staff to use the old system.
At the end of last year, students were told printing would be different when they returned, yet nothing has changed. This is because of a technology issue, according to our friends at the Huntingtonian. They spoke with Adam Skiles, who said that students' fee would cover the cost of the new equipment they would install. This has not happened because of miscommunication with the outsourcing company. Until the new system is up and running, students can print in any of the labs on campus without being charged to their student account.
Campus looked a little less populated this weekend due to the annual all-campus, off-campus. Senate's ACOC took place at Camp Adventure in Pierceton, Indiana. About 140 students took the trip. They played get-to-know-you games, ate, had a bonfire, worship session, and devotional time led by our new president, Dr. Emberton. Students stayed up all night to enjoy each other's company and the outdoors.
ACOC is an awesome time. It's a time for people to get off campus, get in a different atmosphere than they're normally here at campus. They can meet new people, they can grow closer with their floor or with their friend groups that are already here, and learn more about community.
Student Senate said they were pleased with the event and can't wait for next year.
When we come back, we'll take a look at the new off-campus hotspot known for their gourmet sodas.
Also, we get your opinion on the new food in the DC. See what they have to say next.
Savings Man here with a story for you about two young spenders named Tommy and Sue. Their parents let them buy whatever they chose, like video games and designer clothes. As they grew older, they spent all their pay on fancy cars, houses, 2 lattes a day. They lived in the moment, never saving a dime. When they tried to retire, they'd run out of time. Working forever is Tom and Sue's fate, so choose to save now before it's too late. Visit our website to find out more, 'cause a happy ending's worth saving for.
Welcome back to HTV. Students are running in packs to the newest hotspot in downtown Huntington. Antiqology is an antique shop that sells bottled sodas and hand-scooped ice cream. HTV reporter Randy Orr has the story.
Antiqology, the newest hotspot in Huntington, Indiana, offers a variety of merchandise and services, from hard-scooped ice cream to vintage soda, and finally to antique merchandise. Antiqology has it all. And college students are swarming here to test their samples and to also embrace the environment.
Sodas have been something that we weren't expecting to be as popular as they were, and which has been a good thing. You know, our opening weekend, we were open on 3 days, and we sold over 600 bottles of soda in 3 days.
Rebecca and Adam Hansen reopened Antiqology during the summer, hoping to accomplish a unique blend of old and new, while striving for a hip and trendy look.
We hope that people come in and feel like this is different, this is unique, this is a fun place to be.
Recently, a number of floors from Wright, Hardy, and Livingston have visited Antiqology. Liz Stevens, an RA of Livingston First, brought her floor to Antiqology as the first floor event of the year.
I just think it's very welcoming, and it's different. It's sociable, you know, and it's just different. I think it's really cool in here, all the different antiques.
Although you would find fellow foresters picking from the 130 sodas on any other day, the Hansons set aside Mondays and Tuesdays for their main focus of Antiqology.
The college crowd has asked us why we are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and the answer is because Mondays and Tuesdays were spent on the road. Our primary focus, we are an antique shop that sells ice cream and soda. We're not an ice cream shop that sells antiques.
We're excited about the history that Huntington has, and we think that it's important to kind of bring that up and talk about it and share it and experience it in a new way, so something old done in a new way.
Antiqology is informing the new generation about the Huntington of old with a sweet incentive.
I'm Randy Orr, reporting from downtown Huntington with HTV News.
You may have seen a unicorn walking around or a cat in the hub this past week, but don't worry, it's for a just cause. The Huntington University Theater Department will put on their fall play, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The play is based off of C.S. Lewis's book and also the film that released in 2005. The show will run on September 26th and 27th at 7 and on the 28th at 2 and 7. They'll perform the play during homecoming weekend, October 5th at 1:30 and 4 p.m. Tickets are available in the box office.
There have been some changes in the DC, and students we spoke with have been pleasantly surprised. Some of these changes took place when HU hired a new general manager of Sodexo. Here's what you had to say in our Man on the Street segment.
I think that there are certainly more options, such as there's this new gluten-free thing that I really like for people who have that condition, and then also I really like the hummus bar, but I feel like they've kind of taken their focus off the main dishes, and I feel like that has really suffered this year.
The desserts have been really yummy, and there's been some new stuff, like we have baklava today, and that's one of my favorites that I've never seen in the DC. The soups have also been really different, and there's been some great ones that have been tried out.
So nice I don't have to make it, because generally I'd have to make my own meals, so that's nice. But yeah, overall it's pretty good.
I think the DC's been really good this year. People are always talking bad about it, but I think that they have new flat pizza that I've been really enjoying.
The hub especially, oh my goodness. They've gotten a lot more variety, it's been a lot better.
Lots of people came out to hear the first Forrester lecture of the year. Dr. David Jeffrey was the guest speaker who discussed the rise of liberal arts education and the history of Christianity. Dr. Jeffrey is a professor at Baylor University and said he enjoyed the opportunity to speak at Huntington. The next Forrester lecture will be held on October 8th, starting at 7 p.m.
A local church has finally relocated for good in Huntington. The well used to meet at the Huntington YMCA. Now it has a permanent location on Old US 24. The building opened its doors for the first time on August 11th to its congregation. Since its first week, the well has noticed growth and is considering adding a second service. Pastor Josh Kessler says the fact that they have a building won't change the type of church they're trying to be.
Future goals is to make sure that we don't change who we are just because we have a building. And when you don't have a building, you are much more intentional in your relationships.
The well meets in its new building on Old US 24 at 11 a.m. on Sundays.
The HU community showed up to help save lives one drop at a time. The first blood drive of the year took place in the Upper Dining Commons. 70 students and community members donated blood over the course of the day, saving an estimated 210 lives. The blood drive is organized by the Friesen Center, and Brittany Ruse says they met their goal this time around.
Each unit can save 3 lives. So if you take 70 times 3, that's what, 210 lives. So it's a pretty good number.
There will be more blood drives throughout the year. For more information, you can go to the Friesen Center.
Campus may have looked a little more country than usual as students sported their flannel and boots for the annual hoedown. Student Activities Board held yet another night of amusing line dancing, cider drinking, and country music. A favorite at the hoedown is the line dancing contest. The dance this year took over an hour due to some serious boot stompers. Finally, it ended in a 3-way tie between Grace Green, Lindy Kushinikov, and Scott Skiles. Winner of the costume contest was Essie Kaufman and James Parker. Sean Sewell says that the hoedown is better than any other country night he has been to.
It's so much more lively here. People have the hats, people have the boots, people have the apparently chaps, as I've seen a few of them have. People just have more fun, they're more open. Other country night, country western dance clubs, it's more kind of relaxed and chill.
200 students showed up to this year's event.
Well, the hoedown was a great time this year, but this weekend, let's see what the weather has to look like. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it looks like it's going to be warm weather at 81, 82, and 70 degrees. Sunday, though, might have some thunderstorms, so be sure to take an umbrella outside when you go.
That's right. So it looks like maybe if we've got homework, we should spend the day doing it on Sunday. So Friday and Saturday, we can clear up and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And this weekend, I will be going home to visit my grandmother. So I don't know how it's going to be up here, but hopefully it'll be lovely weather back down in Indianapolis.
Well, we know here it'll be rainy, so we'll try not to bother. But that is all we have for you in our first installment of HTV this year. Make sure you check out our Facebook page and also follow us on Twitter and go to our website at htvnews.net. If you have any other questions, you can see us on Facebook or Twitter.
As always, thanks for watching HTV News, your source for all your campus news and local headlines. Have a nice day.